Hello guys, Rob here. Most of you know me. If you don't, welcome to bookmarkreviews.co.uk. Today we are going to go over a WordPress plugin called callZtrackR by Alchemy Digital Media. That if you ain't guessed it already, tracks your calls for you. So most of you do either lead gen, pay per call, or rank and rent. So most of you want to be able to track your calls. And once again, there are other call tracking software out there, but you have to host them, and they're quite hard to get your head around, especially if you're just starting. They're not cheap either, and then if you can't install it yourself, then you have to pay a fee to install. So callZtrackR by Alchemy Digital Media is just a WordPress plugin. Is that it? You just upload as a plugin, and then you install with your license, and then you'll be able to go in the backend admin area, which is what you see now. So callZtrackR only works with Twilio, so you would need to get your SID and your token. From here, you can just click on your Twilio account, and then it will take you over to that section. Let's do that for you right now, so you can see. Let me log in. It will be taking me to manage numbers. Okay, so I want to go over to getting started. And then you will click on Show API Credentials. And then you will place your SID here and your token here. From Select Time Zone, you want to select your time zone which your client is in. So if it gets a call at 1 o'clock, he can see on the paperwork that it's 1 o'clock. So for me, I'm England, so it would just be UTC. And then if it was just me wanting to see it, then obviously editor. But if you wanted your client to see it and not have anything else, then you could just make him a contributor and he knew his save. To allow your phone number features to make sure you are following a URL into your voice URL field in Twilio for your selected tracking numbers, you need to copy this right here. And then you would take that over to here. You delete whatever's in here and post what you just copied from your admin area, and then you will go down and click save. That's really it. You won't really need to go back to Twilio again unless you want to add more funds. So let's go down. So from here you can set your whisper to the customer that's calling your client. So you can either have an MP3 file that you can get made from Fiverr, or you can make yourself, no problem, or you can type your message. It would sound a little bit roboty, but it's still fine. You can, in this one here, you would add something about your calls may be recorded for future references. I know for a few people you can't record the calls, and I'll go on to that in a little bit later. So for me, this one here, I just like this one to ring. That's just the customer. You don't want to confuse them. Down here is for your client. Say it's a plumber or electrician or a roofer or even a lawyer. So you would either make an MP3 file. It's always the best option. It looks more professional. Or you would type your messages in. See, this here is if you didn't have a client at first and you were sending traffic their way to try and get your foot in the door, I would just send something like this. So they hear your name a lot, and then give them a call in a week's time or something like that, and then they will know exactly who you are. And then from there, once you offer them more leads for a fee, they might just snap you up because they know who you are. They know how many leads you gave them. They know how much money you brought in onto their table. So let's go down. Select all. You got your numbers and stuff. You want to pick your number, and then you want to click here. For me, this is for Google, so I will click organic. But then you have your AdWords for your ads, your Craigslist ads, your Facebook ads, and then obviously your videos, which I guess would be on YouTube. Give yourself a subscription so you know what number you're looking at, and then your number. So this number will forward the number to your client as such, your plumber, your electrician, or your roofer. And then here you can show all your data from a certain date. So this thing here would work good for, say you had a client, you had a plumber in April, and then when May came along, he didn't want to carry on with you, so you moved to someone else. So you didn't want to show your previous history to your new plumber client, so you would just skip this and put it up one notch onto May. So then he would only see from May onwards, and then you click save. Another little bonus with this plugin is your Call Us Now banners. So what this actually does is a little short code that you set up your information here, your phone number, business name, and then you can use these banners down here, pre-installed, or you can use your own one that you've already had made as such. And then with this, you can it's just a one click to call. So even if they're on desktop, they would still get a call to you because you would enter your number, and from there they would call you back. But that must pretty much done. And then so you'll go back here. This is what you would see your data in. This is the new size and the new number and everything, just to show you guys for the review. So you would see your numbers, your source, description. Obviously, the description was what I put. The last 7 days, last 30 days, and then you will click on the actual numbers, and you will see more data. You can choose all your data here when you have the information on here. But as I said, guys, this is just a WordPress plugin. There's nothing else needed for it. You don't need to install some complicated script file or anything like that. You just install, place your license key in, and then you're good to go. Just that, and get yourself a Twilio number, put some funds on there, sort out your keys, and then you're good to go. You can track your numbers, and you don't even need to send out reports anymore. You can just give the login details to your client. They can come in and see all the information already, or you can just print it out for them at a later date. But that's it really, guys. callZtrackR by Alchemy Digital Media. It's Rob here from bookmarkreviews.co.uk. See you later.